about the 3 secrets that California does not want you guys to know about unclaimed state funds. And please, guys, if you stay to the end, the last one is going to help you guys explode your business. So make sure you guys watch this full video. Come on live every Friday to give you guys some of the best tips. If you're new to my channel, you're just passing through, welcome. What's up? Make sure you guys don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. For those of you guys who've been following me for a while, as you know, I have free training, I have free resources, I even have a digital course if you want to start your business now versus waiting till later. Now let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm not picking on California. California is absolutely my favorite state in the entire country when it comes to state funds, even tax overages. California is very unclaimed funds investigator friendly. And I don't know if that's like a real title, but I'm going to use it today. So why is it so friendly? Well, number one, they're to the point. They may not give you the highest kickback, 10%, it is what it is. But what I love about California is they cut you a check. So it cuts out like the whole back and forth of you getting people paid and then having to chase them down to pay you. Because believe me when I say this, people will forget. They will get their money and forget all about you. And then you got to be on top of your stuff, especially if you're doing a bunch of deals. If you're not organized, someone will slip through the cracks. And the longer that you wait to ask for your cut, the more likely they're not going to give you your cut, and then sometimes it's not even worth it to chase them down in court. So that's one of the things you guys need to understand. But let's jump into the secrets. Okay, the California does not want you to know. Number one of the secrets that's out there is California will assume funds that have gone unclaimed after 3 years. All right, sometimes more, but usually 3 years is like their number, their magic number. Go look in your investigator handbook. It's in there, okay? So 3 years, usually California will take those and they'll assume the funds. So then those companies will do what they can to reach out to the people that's owed the money. And if they can't find them, they send to the state and the state has to do it. But we all know the state's not going to send you any updates. The state is not going to try to find you, all right? So that leads me to secret number 2. So California and most states, they use that money to offset their debt. So there's over $9 billion of debt. Now, California's not the only one. All right. I'm going to pick on you too, Texas, because at least their governor was very transparent and said, hey, I'm thinking about using this money for ourselves. If you don't claim it in a certain amount of time, now legally, I guess according to their state laws, he can't. And this might even be a federal level, but at least at the state level, they can't as of it is right now. Things can change. Obviously, things can change. And he hasn't made that change yet. But he's even toyed around with the idea that, yeah, Texas can take that money. California, same thing. California is like, they're not going to ask for it. They're just going to use it. They're just going to use it. That's why it takes so long, because when you start asking for the money, California's got to process this money. Now, secret number 3, you can get paid faster than waiting 6 months. You can, but this is going to take a little bit of work. Now, I have never had to wait personally for 6 months. Personally, I have not had to wait, but I've heard stories about people having to wait 6 to 8 months to get paid. It is very realistic. They even have it on their website. Like, look, we don't promise you any timeline, okay? You get it when you get it. So how do we change that? You have to make a lot of noise. You do. And more likely, I would say, you contact the news and put them in contact with your claimant and kind of let them do the complaint. You as an investigator, you don't want to get too deep into that because you don't want any kind of negative attention on you, especially when you're registered with the state. You don't want the state like canceling out your registration. So you want to make sure that the claimant, like once you process a claim, once you get everything submitted, then like let the claimant know, like, hey, look, to speed things up, if it takes longer than 30 days, this is what you need to do. Contact your local news, contact, the office, ask them, where's my money? All right. Have them make a little bit of noise. And then anytime the media gets involved, the media kind of gets like politicians to kind of move a little bit faster and get things done. Now, it's reasonable to wait maybe 8 weeks, I would say. But, once we start getting like to 12 and 16 weeks, you might need to start saying, whoa, where's the money? All right. So I want you guys to be sure to be tracking these things and then just let your claimant know once it's all submitted. Don't get them all riled up before. Just wait until it's submitted and that you've waited a little bit. Okay. Give the state a little bit of time. It's the entire state in one office working with everyone pushing claims. But there's still $9 billion on average that is unclaimed every single year. So what does that mean? There's a lot of money that's not getting pushed out. $9 billion of money that people are generally not aware of. And you got people all the way up to the celebrities, right? You got like people that owed money like Kanye West, Elon Musk, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got celebrities who are owed money that are probably unaware. Now those guys probably don't care because they got enough money to where they're like, whatever. They can care less about a couple $100,000. That's nothing to those guys. But to us, we'll take what we can get. Give me what I can get. So what do we do from here? The reason why I like state funds is because state funds is straight to the point. You don't have various rules and regulations that counties place on like tax overages. Okay, so that's something I always like, to think about. And then the second thing is the state will cut you a check, and then you normally don't need a power of attorney unless the claim is over $1,000. And you guys are probably wondering, like, Joe, why would you wait anything under $1,000 because you don't get paid that much? Well, there's ways. There's ways to get paid, but I like clients coming to me. I like being able to help people file the claim, process it, and get that money, man, right? I like that. But people come to me versus me having to skip trace and follow people. If you guys watch my YouTube channel, you guys know there's videos I put out there where you guys can know exactly how to do that. Or you guys can always get my course, and I teach that in explicit detail on exactly how I dissect my process, on how I get people to come to me, knocking down my door. Sometimes it's overwhelming with how many people I have to work. And you guys can set your business up the same way. Here's my thought process. If you have a business where you can't get referrals, or if you have a business where you got to hunt people down versus people coming to you, you don't have a good business model that's going to survive. Because what happens if you go on vacation? What, so you make no money when you're on vacation? You got to start from zero when you get back? How stressful is that? Well, like no predictable income. You have a good month this month, but the next month, let's say nobody picks up the phone and you're skip tracing, you're cold calling, and nobody wants to answer you. Maybe it's the holidays. People really are not trying to answer your phone calls. So what do? So you got to think strategically. You got to get yourself out there. You got to get yourself like a good business card too. I like digital business cards personally, but you can get yourself like a business card, give it to people, explain what you do. But it's more important for you to get their information versus you giving them yours. Nobody cares about your information. I'm telling you right now, unless you just completely like blow their minds with what you do for a living, they're going to forget about you. Okay. It's just like social media. I care about you for the 5 seconds that we're talking, but as soon as you leave my face, I'm going to forget your name. So I want you guys to get as many business cards as possible, because when you get someone's business cards, you know where they live, you know their name, you can start seeing if they got funds. So when it comes to state funds, it's so easy to find out they have money, and it's so easy for you because you got all their contact details. So easy for you to reach back out to them and say, hey, we met at this place, and by the way, I found out this money is owed to you too. Let's connect and have some virtual coffee sometime, or meet in person sometime. And see, from there, business people, we're so connected with the community. You got referrals for days. Referrals for days. So I understand the desire and the want to hunt down these people who have big paydays. But if you're not getting anyone closed, why not go ahead and get the low-hanging fruit and let that money pile up? Because who doesn't want to make an extra $400 or $500 a day working state funds, making that money on autopilot because you got leads coming to you, and then the money is just stacking? Like, let me give you an example. You got 5 people who are each owed $1,000. Well, that's $100 each person. When you process those claims, guess what? That's $500 for the day. You keep doing that every single day, I'm telling you, you're gonna be a very happy person. So you just do the math. You just think about, okay, like what makes the most sense for me? And then you just execute. And if you guys are not advertising your business on social media, and like I said, you don't have to pay for ads. This is not the type of business where I don't think you need ads at all, because the leads are already there. So you know where the leads are at. You just got to be able to find, people, because 1 out of 7 people are owed money. So if they're an adult and they're in the state, then guess what? You can figure it out with them. So anyways, guys, do me a favor in the comments. If you guys are ready, you're tired of playing around, you're tired of binge watching videos, and you're ready to start your business, comment the word ready. I'm going to connect with you. And I want to get you guys into my mentorship community, because I do offer mentorship for those of you guys who want it. You guys can also get my digital course. The link is usually in the description somewhere. You guys can join the mentorship group. Private coaching, I do it, but not too often. But if you guys really, really need a private coach, we can have that discussion, and I can see if we'd be a good fit for each other. But I'd really rather have you guys grow and thrive with my community, get my course, and do some great things with yourself. But nonetheless, you guys keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't chase a bunch of different shiny objects. Just crush your goals, okay? Get things done. Work smarter, not harder. I'll see you guys later. See you in the next video.